Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 654, and we are here live in Southwest Florida in my beautiful tropical backyard with construction next door. What are you going to do? If you are joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have questions. Oh, do we have a friendly kitty this morning? Do we have a friendly kitty? Baby Bjorn wanted to come say hello. Good morning, Grace. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Lisa. Oh, it's a baby. Hi, Judy. Hi, Marie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Thea. Kiranjit. Lisa. Good morning, everybody. What day is it today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, Irene and Lily. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Margaret's working on a pocket shawl. Great. Hi, Kathy and Kim, Harvisha. Oh, happy birthday, Carrie. We have a Leo birthday today. Hi, Kat from London. Hi, Marcia. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Jackie and Carmen. Hi, Nora Sue. Hi, Judy. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 652. Wow. Anyway, I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're live in my beautiful tropical backyard in Southwest Florida. It is a little gloomy here today. Probably going to get some more storms. It's that time of year, right? We have lots of storms this time of year. It's definitely our rainy season. Would like to see it clear up at some point so I could go for a walk or get some exercise, but we'll see. Thank you, Jackie. I did not blow dry my hair this morning, and I ended up putting my hair in up with my sunglasses because it's not done. I was too busy doing other things this morning and ran out of time because I uploaded, drum roll please, the Tunisian Afghan pattern, and so it's got a name now. It's called the Carrera crochet Tunisian crochet lapghan pattern, and I named it Carrera after the specific type of Italian marble that it reminds me of. It reminds me of that beautiful creamy white marble that has the veins of silver gray going through it, and that is a type of marble that comes from a specific area of Italy called Carrara. So I thought it would be fun to name it the Carrara lapghan. The pattern comes with instructions to make it in this 36-inch by 48-inch rectangle, which is absolutely lovely for wrapping one person up in or sitting on the couch with two people to put on your lap. But the pattern comes with 5 additional bonus sizes. So at the end of the pattern, I tell you how for 5 other sizes, including a baby blanket, which would be smaller, a small throw, which would be slightly bigger, then a large throw, then a queen size blanket, and a king size blanket. So you'll get the modifications for making all of those sizes, along with the yardage requirements for making all of those sizes too. The pattern is done in Tunisian double crochet, which is super simple to make. It's used with Biseau baby yarn that is tripled throughout the project, and then for the edging and the beautiful twisted fringe on the side, we use a contrast color and we double the yarn for that section. Now, I've talked to you in the past about the fact that Tunisian crochet is more dense by nature than regular crochet, which is why we go up in a larger hook size for the blanket than we do for the edging. And that's because to accommodate the different textures of Tunisian to regular crochet, I tripled the yarn with a 9mm Tunisian crochet hook for the center, and look at how much drape that still has, even though it's tripled and so much bulkier than the yarn on its own. But it maintains its beautiful drape because of the size of hook that I used. And then I dropped down to an 8mm hook and doubling the yarn to do the edging and the twisted fringe. All of that information is available on the pattern page. You can download the pattern for $1.99. There are video tutorials here on my YouTube channel for both Tunisian double crochet as well as that amazing twisted fringe technique that we use for the edging on the blanket. And you can find those both here on my YouTube channel, and I will add both of them to I'll embed them in the pattern page, so there'll be a nice handy spot to find them where the pattern is yesterday, where the pattern is on my website. Can you see the back up close? Yeah, it's not reversible, but it's not ugly on the back either. So here's the front, and here's the back. It's different, but I don't think it's bad at all. In fact, if I was just draping it across my couch, I don't have a problem with either side showing. In fact, you can still see, the yarn still looks like marble on both sides, so you're not losing that texture and color texture at all. So again, here's the front and here's the back. Pretty cute on both sides, really. And then you've got that gorgeous fringe on two sides. Oh, you know how much I love twisted fringe. Twisted fringe is like, I think it's my favorite edging, even though I like to do lace edgings too. Like, for example, I'll show you that. Well, I've been making a lot of progress on my new crochet top and Be So Sporty yarn. And as much as I love gorgeous lace edgings like that, that twisted fringe is right up there with maybe my favorite edging in the world. Okay, we got new people here today. We've got Samantha, good morning, and Susie, and Sharon. Yeah, it does look nice on both sides. Hi, Mariana. Does anybody have any questions about the Carrera Lapgan? So the Lapgan is written with instructions for the Lapgan size, which is 36 by 48 inches. But then there are 5 additional bonus sizes that are included in the pattern. And the entire pattern is $1.99 as an instant download on my website. And I did mark on the pattern page the yardage requirement, so you don't have to wait to download the pattern to find out how much yarn you need for all the sizes. In fact, if you're interested in seeing what sizes of instructions are included, I included all of that on the pattern page too, so you can check all that out before you decide if you want to download the pattern. Cleaning my glasses because I touched them all day. Touch, touch, touch. Hi, Pat. Good morning. Thank you for sharing the links, Judy. I completely ran out of time. Really wanted to get that pattern uploaded this morning before we went live. I saw another name. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. Lisa, you touch your glasses too. Yeah, when you don't need glasses all the time, you're constantly taking them on and off. Like when these aren't up here, I do this all day long. I read, go up, read, go up. So like if I'm talking to someone, I take them off, then I put them back on. Oh, Marlon played chess with me last night. It was so nice. It was the first time he's actually done something with me in a while. Gotta learn to be an adult and push away from mom, I suppose. But we played 2 games of chess last night, and I cannot tell you how happy that made me. I love playing games so much, and there's only so many games you can play if you don't have anyone to play with. So I really get excited when I have someone to play cards or chess with, or backgammon for that matter. And last night he played 2 games of chess with me, and it was so awesome. I don't know, I did buy my chess set on Amazon. It's a very small set and it's magnetic. It's a little board that folds up and the pieces are magnetic on the board so they don't fly around. It's really nice. It's not a fancy or expensive one, but it works just fine. And he won the first game and I won the second game, and he said we will have a rematch today. So fingers crossed that he still feels like playing with me today. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Caroline. All right, so I wanted to point out that even though it looks like I've made incredible progress on my top, I did the front and now I've come this far on the back, only to find out that I made a pretty big mistake on the front, and I made a pretty big mistake on the front about here. So I have to unravel all of this back to here, but I'm not doing it until I follow the edging on this one to finish the edging on the correct one, and then I'll go back and unravel this one to the halfway point. And anyway, like I've talked to you about in the past, there are a lot of reasons to leave your mistakes, right? If it's not structural, a little mistake here and there is no big deal at all. In fact, there's one in the Afghan, and I can show you that if you're interested. But this one is structural, and it adjusts the width on the front of a top by like 2 inches. That's a pretty big deal. So once I realized it, I set it aside, kept working on the back because they both still need to get done. So I did the edging on the first one, or I did the front, wrote the pattern for what I did for the front, following the pattern to make the back. So it's not until I finish the back that to make sure that the pattern matches, because what I'll do is look at the front and look at the pattern to make sure that the back is matching. And so it's not until I finish that and I'm confident that the instructions are written properly that I will unravel the front and redo it and then make the charts. But so like I said, there's times when I think it's perfectly fine to say that mistake is fine, we're going with it. And then there are other times when it's not. So I promise you that I'd show you the mistake in the Afghan. And once you see it, some of you are going to be like, how could you leave that there? I know there's different rules of thought on mistakes. And I know some people would find this to be a glaring mistake and couldn't handle it. Whereas it's right in the middle too. Can you see it here? I skipped a stitch here. Didn't notice it until 2 rows and then added it back in. So for those of you that could never ever leave something in there like that, don't look at your screen right now. But for those of you that realize that, mistakes happen. Did it change the size of the blanket? No. Did it change the softness or the durability or what you would do with a blanket? No. Yes, see, Grace, I understand. There are 2 camps for making mistakes like that. Some people it would drive you crazy, and other people it's okay. So I thought I'd at least point it out. Probably driving 50% of you crazy and enabling the other 50%, but yeah, you could put a motif on there. You could put a flower motif on there for sure. Yeah, you can go both ways, right? I just didn't feel like unraveling back 2 rows when I did it. Who knows, maybe it was late at night and I forgot in the morning. Who knows? I don't remember what my thought process was, but I left it. And I figured that if it showed up terribly in the photos that I would Photoshop it, but it didn't even bother me in the photos, so I figured it couldn't have been that big of a deal then. Oh, and I brought out a bunch of my butterfly clips. Yeah, there are 2 different ways of looking at it, and it is perfectly fine if it's crazy, if it drives you crazy and you have to fix it, and it's perfectly fine if you're okay leaving it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to show it, because whether you feel the same way about it as I do or the opposite way, it's okay. It's okay to fix it and it's okay to leave it. But I also wanted to point out that there's other projects where it's absolutely not okay to leave it, like being 2 inches off on width from the front of my top. So there's times that even if you're not a perfectionist, you still have to fix your mistakes. But if you're not a perfectionist, sometimes you can leave them. Okay, so I brought out a whole bunch of my butterfly clips this morning. So I don't know if you know that the smaller ones can't come in sets. I love these so much. So I've got, you've seen my big ones. There's a big one. These ones, I love those. But I've got a bunch of the little ones too, and I wanted to use the little ones this morning to show you what the shrug would look like if we sewed up, to show you what the lapgan would look like, the Carrera lapgan would look like if we sewed up armholes for making it a shrug. It is a perfectly sized piece of fabric for converting into a shrug. So if you didn't want to sew it up so that you would have the flexibility of wearing it as a shrug sometimes, keeping it as a throw or a lapgan sometimes, one of the things that you could do is make a crochet chain and lace up the seam when you felt like it, or something like that. But just for a quick thing this morning, I'm going to put a couple of butterfly clips there to show you what this would look like with sleeves. So bear with me a second here and I'll just clip these on. I'm going to start with about 5 or 6 inches here. If we need more, I have more clips. And it's not that I'm suggesting you would use butterfly clips, I'm just using them because they're quick right now. I would probably do crochet chains if I wanted it temporary, and if I wanted it only as a shrug and not as a lapgan, then I would permanently sew those seams. Okay, I'm gonna back up now so you can see what it looks like. Oh, way better than what the way I did. Way better than when I tied it yesterday. Look at those sleeves. Oh my God, is that gorgeous or what? Wow. I mean, it's almost cuter as a shrug than it was as a lapgan. That's amazing, right? It looks so freaking cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I will definitely be wearing this in the colder months. It is so cozy, you guys. It's warm. It has that weight of something that's going to keep you cozy. But those sleeves, I don't know, it's even the dark line along the seam that I love. It's the fringe along the cuffs. The fringe is the perfect length to not be too much for the cuffs too. This is just gorgeous. And with the black jumper, just nice and simple underneath, this is a super cute outfit. Oh my God, I'm in love. Yes, I am definitely in love with this. This is amazing. The fringe looks amazing as a cuff. So as you can see, for reference, it's about a 6-inch seam that I did on each side for that sleeve. You could probably do a little more. Sandshell says it looks heavy. Well, it is summertime right now, but in the winter, I don't think that would be too heavy at all. I think that would be absolutely heavenly when it was cold outside. It's not that heavy. It's like cozy. Anyway, does anybody have any questions? That was fun. Even though it's hot and steamy. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, I think the whole outfit looked super cute together. Wait and see if there's any questions. My plants are looking awfully pretty behind. Thank you, Tanya. I haven't made it very far on my knit swatch either, have I? This is Be So Baby yarn tripled with 9mm in knitting instead of crochet. And that's done in seed stitch. It's actually very pretty. I love the texture of it. I just haven't gotten that far on the swatch. And I'm not sure if it's actually going to be a project or not. I think my heart is in other places right now than doing that, but it is super cute, so I wanted to show you that in case it's something that you're interested in. I love seed stitch too. It's like the most basic version of basket weave, which I also love very much. I have a basket weave shawl pattern And I did it in Be So Tender yarn originally, but you can do that. You could do it in any yarn. It's called the Leaf. I think it's called Leaf, L-E-I-F. It's a beautiful, beautiful rectangular shawl that has just basket weave squares. I love it. How's the motif blanket doing? Motif blanket. Maybe you mean the one that I decided it's going to be a shawl instead of a blanket. This one, it's coming along. I haven't worked on it in a few days, but I'll be getting back to it soon. Yeah, I'll be getting back to it soon. I'm more anxious to finish the yellow top right now. Grace, you're right. The shrug drapes really well. It does not make it feel that heavy. It just feels really cozy on, actually. I agree. Oh, thanks, Judy. Yeah, the tender leaf wrap is a pattern, Judy, is the knit pattern I was just talking about that's basket weave, and it also has twisted fringe on it. Really beautiful. I love the stained glass effect too. When is the video premiere? For what, Joyce? Wait and see what Joyce is asking about. I don't have any video premiered right now. Yes, the motif shell would make a beautiful blanket, and I will share the yardage requirements for making it larger as well. So I did 6 motifs wide by 2 motifs tall for a total of 12 motifs for the motif project. It'll be called the Apollonia wrap, and I'll share the yardage requirements and how to make it in different sizes to make it an Afghan as well. Joyce, there will not be a video premiere for the Carrera Afghan at this point. I have videos on doing Tunisian double crochet and on doing the twisted fringe, and I will be embedding them into the pattern page for the Carrera Tunisian crochet Lapghan pattern as soon as the podcast is done, and you can also find them here. You're welcome, Rita. Yeah, I think that motif project would be amazing as an Afghan too, definitely. Thank you, Nora Sue. I love the jumpsuit too. I don't know if you are aware, but it has cuffs. It has the jogger cuff on the bottom too, so it's a little bit short, but it has a cuff on there, which I think they call a jogger cuff, which I think it's such a cute idea for being able to dress it up. Like I can wear it casually with flip-flops like right now, but if I wanted to dress this up in the evening, let's say I was going to go out to dinner or something, I think you could wear dressier shoes and maybe even a dressier belt to cover the drawstring waistband and nice jewelry or whatever. I think that with that particular jogger cuff, you could really dress this up for the evening as well. And it has pockets that don't add bulk to your hips. You know how picky I am about pockets on things. It has the right kind of pocket to not feel like it makes your hips wider than they already are. I mean, would this look cuter if my waist was a little skinnier? Yes. If I was just a little bit skinnier, I could blouse this up a little bit more. But it is what it is. Where's my heart? You mean my necklace? It's right here. Yeah, the pocket, I can't show you how well my phone fits in my pocket because my phone's up there, but my phone, I have the iPhone 11 Pro, which is bigger. Let's see, is it bigger than my hand? No, the iPhone 11 Pro is about the size of my hand, so watch when my hand goes in here. My hand goes down to the bottom here, so my phone isn't like sitting at the edge. My phone ends here, and there's this much pocket left. So, what was I saying? So it's always the kind of pocket that your phone won't fall out of. I know I'm really picky about pockets with where that's concerned too. If my phone doesn't fit all the way in there, I can't use it because it could fall out. So I wanted to point that out as well. Thanks, Judy, for sharing those links. Yeah, you need good pockets. So you need deep pockets that fit what you need to put in there, and they can't add bulk to your shape. So this is the best of both worlds. because you know I've shared pockets with you that I didn't like before too. I don't even think those were that deep either. So these are a really functional pocket. Oh, the yoga shorts or the workout shorts that I shared recently in my Amazon shop that have a phone pocket. Those have an incredibly deep phone pocket too, way better than my yoga pants that have a phone pocket in them. The shorts, they're high-waisted and they're in my Amazon shop. The phone pocket in there allows my phone to go in and then several inches more, so if you needed to bend over or crawl around on the floor or whatever you need to do, your phone is not coming out of that pocket at all. It stays tight because it's on a yoga short, but the pocket is very deep. It's my favorite pocket. Believe me, it is my favorite pocket for holding onto your phone. So if you're in the market for stretchy shorts, they're amazing. If I put in my pocket, oh yeah, I'm not suggesting putting everything in your pocket, just your phone. There, Judy's got them. The yoga shorts, they're amazing. They're high-waisted. They have a real tight sucking in effect in the waist, so it makes me feel like I look a little skinnier, maybe like a girdling effect, like a Spanx effect around the waist, but it's that pocket that is so awesome for my phone. I absolutely love it. I don't carry a lot of stuff in my pockets. Like someone said, I still carry a purse, but I love having somewhere to put my phone, especially if I'm going for a walk or a bike ride. I don't want to be holding it. And I really try to get out of the habit of putting my phone in my bra. I used to do that for many years, but the bigger the phones get, they don't even fit in big bras anymore. They used to fit in big bras. I get it, if you have a small bra, then it would be a problem, but the bigger these phones get, I just can't keep my phone in there anymore. It falls out. All right, does anybody have any other questions? We'll wait and see if there's any. Yes, Grace, women's clothing has been sorely lacking in proper pockets for a very long time. I agree. Well, thanks everybody so much for taking time out of your busy Tuesday to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed all the show and tell. And thanks, Judy, for all of the links. Thanks for our moderators for keeping things nice and friendly here. If you have any questions about anything we talked about, always feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments. I am happy to help if I can. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.